10 Most Impressive Mega Projects in Nigeria. Over the years, the Republic of Nigeria has spent trillions of dollars on megaprojects that will change the face of the country and boost the economy. Nigeria has the most projects in West Africa, with 21 major projects worth $54.2 billion. This is according to the publication African Construction Trends. In this video, we will present the 10 most amazing mega projects in Nigeria. But first, if you are new here, welcome. Be sure to subscribe and turn on notification so you don't miss any of our videos. Number 10. Lagos Calabar Railway, $11 billion. Lagos-Calabar Railway Line, which is also known as the West-East Coastal Rail Line, is a rail infrastructure project that is planned for development in Nigeria. 1,400 kilometers long and at the cost of $11 billion. The Lagos-Calabar Railway is one of Africa's most ambitious projects. The rail project will link Lagos in the west to Calabar in the east, while also connecting the cities of Port Harcourt, Uyo, and Aba along the way. Once completed, this transportation network will significantly enhance the movement of goods and services across the region. The project also involves the construction of 22 railway stations, including ancillary facilities, administrative space, and level crossings. Other works include the installation of safety systems, electrical systems, lighting systems, and signaling systems, as well as the laying of tracks and electricity lines. The project is planned to be implemented in 2 phases. The first phase will run between Calabar and Port Harcourt, while the second phase will run between Port Harcourt and Lagos through Onitsha, and the project is expected to be completed in 6 years. Number 9. Lagos Light Rail, $1.12 to $30 billion. Lagos Light Rail is a light rail system that will eventually have 7 lines: red, blue, green, yellow, purple, brown, and orange. It will be the first of its kind in this part of Africa. The system is approximately 35 kilometers long and is expected to carry at least 500,000 passengers each day. The railway system, including electric power, signaling, rolling stock, and fare collection equipment, will be provided by the private sector under a concession contract. The concessionaire is expected to generate her own dedicated electrical power. The first section of the network, Phase I of the Blue Line, was originally planned to be completed in 2011, though the construction has suffered many delays caused by funding shortfalls and government changes. In February 2021, the Lagos state government announced that the blue and red lines would be opened by December 2022. Number 8. World Trade Center, $1 billion. The World Trade Center is a complex of 8 buildings under construction in the Central District of Abuja, Nigeria. There are about 7 skyscrapers originally purposed for the site and 2 have already been topped out, with the others either under construction or at various stages of development. At 110 meters, the 24-floor World Trade Center Tower 1, which topped out in 2015, remains the tallest residential building in Nigeria, while Tower 2 is now the tallest building in Abuja at a height of 120 meters. The development of the World Trade Center Abuja started in 2010 on a land size of over 6,000 hectares in the Central Business District of Abuja. The project was initially on a much lesser scale. At the beginning of the project, 2 unsuccessful attempts were made at securing development partners before First Continental Properties Limited was secured in 2009 through a bid process, which eventually led to a development lease agreement with Abuja Investments Company Limited. Along the line, the scope of the project was later expanded to a mega-complex. The source of funding of this complex is by private financial institutions, as well as private investors, and costs about $1 billion. The World Trade Center Abuja will make it stand as the largest development for mixed use in West Africa when it is finalized. The 37 floors project, though slated for completion in phases, is scheduled to be completed in 2023. Number 7. Lekki Free Trade Zone, $1.2 billion. Lekki Free Trade Zone covers a total area of about 30 square kilometers with 27 square kilometers for urban construction purposes, which would hold a total of 120,000 residents. Approximately 50 kilometers from the city center of Lagos, the economic capital of Nigeria, Lekki Free Zone borders Lekki Lagoon in the north and faces the Atlantic in the south. Lekki Free Trade Zone is designed to integrate industries, commerce and business, real estate development, warehousing and logistics, tourism and entertainment. A considerable number of construction works will be carried out in the Commercial and Logistics Park, including the International Commodities and Trade Center, the International Exhibition and Conversation Center, industrial factories, office buildings, hotels, and residential apartment buildings. The Commercial and Logistics Park on the long runs is expected to serve as the logistics and distribution center of Chinese products in West Africa and represent a service demonstration base for the entire Lekki Free Zone. Lekki Free Zone has been established jointly by the Lagos State Government, the China Africa Lekki Investment Limited, and Lekki Worldwide Investments Limited in Lagos. Number 6. Mambilla Hydroelectric Power Project, $5.8 billion. Mambilla Hydropower Project is a 3.05 gigawatts hydroelectric facility being developed on the Dongo River near Baruf, in Kakara village of Taraba State, Nigeria. The project is being undertaken by Nigeria's Federal Ministry of Power, Construction and Housing with the help of Chinese investments. Expected to commence operation in 2030, Mambilla will be Nigeria's biggest power plant, producing approximately 4.7 billion kilowatt-hour of electricity a year. The project is estimated to cost $5.8 billion and will generate up to 50,000 local jobs during the construction phase. Mambilla Hydroelectric Facility will comprise 4 dams and 2 underground powerhouses having 12 turbine generator units in total. The 4 dams to be constructed on the Dongo River for the Mambilla Hydropower Project include Naya, Sumsum, Engu, and API Weir dams. Naya and Sumsum will be 100 meters and 35 meters tall roller-compacted concrete dams with crest length of 515 meters and 460 meters, respectively. Engu will be a 95 meters high rockfill dam with a crest length of 650 meters, while API Weir will be a small regulatory dam to raise the water level of the river. Naya and Sumsum dams will be connected through a 16-kilometer long 6-meter diameter tunnel, whereas Sumsum and Engu dams will be connected by a 1.5-kilometer long and 10-meter wide canal. The headrace canal for the plant will be 3.1 kilometers long and 15 meters wide. Each underground powerhouse of the plant will measure 175 meters by 27 meters by 38 meters and house 6 250 megawatts Pelton turbine units operating at a total dynamic head of 1,007 meters. The diameter of the power shafts connecting each turbine will range between 5.25 meters and 8.40 meters. 2 6-kilometer-long tailrace tunnels for the plant will be of 8-meter diameter each, while the tailrace canal will be 3 kilometers long and 25 meters wide. Number 5. Abuja Gateway Airport, $371 million. The Abuja Gateway Airport has been designed to be a stunning solar-powered gateway that will have the shape of the traditional Nigerian bow harp. The design connects the new Abuja Airport to the central area on the opposite side of the freeway and comes complete with green roofs, giant solar canopy and bricks made from local laterite clay. Conceived by ALEC architects, design symbolizes the weaving together of the country's many different people. The sweeping gateway brings together the city of Abuja's modern atmosphere with the cultural heritage of Nigeria as a whole. The plan features an amphitheater and public space with a photovoltaic canopy to provide power and shade visitors from the sun. A green roof covers nearby buildings, making them melt into the surrounding greenery. Number 4. Construction of a 1,400 megawatts gas turbine power station. The project is an engineering, procurement and construction of a 1,400 megawatts combined cycle independent power producers plant in Sapele Delta State. The new plant is being constructed next to the existing power station, initially in simple cycle with a later conversion to combined cycle to follow. The project will include a 70-kilometer long 330 kilovolts transmission line to link up with the power holding company of Nigeria National Grid. The first phase of the project is the installation of 5 gas turbines operating in simple cycle mode. Phase 2 will be the installation of a 6th gas turbine and 3 steam turbines to make it a fully combined cycle plant. Included within the first phase will be all the piling and foundation work for the whole facility. The power project is expected to service majority of Delta and neighboring states. The project was awarded by Ethiop Energy Limited to Roxon Engineering Nigeria. Number 3. Abuja Millennium Tower, $333 million. The Abuja Millennium Tower, as it is generally referred, is a complex that is expected to hold a cultural center, Millennium Tower, and the National Square. The tower was designed by Manfredi Nicolti, an Italian and a winner of the Comite International Des Critiques d'Architecture Prize. The 170-meter tower is expected to be Nigeria's tallest building when completed, along with an 8-story, low-rise, pyramid-shaped cultural center. Located in Abuja, the site is severed by a main road, so the two buildings will be linked via an underground arcade. The tower consists of 3 cylindrical concrete pillar-like structures varying in height and linked together near the tower's first peak using a disc-shaped section, which will house in its 2 floors an observation decks and a restaurant, where visitors will be able to enjoy spectacular views of the city below while they eat. Around the pillars of the tower, 3 transparent stainless steel wings wrap delicately but protectively around the base of the tower and gradually open outwards in a fan-like fashion as they extend up the height of the tower. Number 2. Centenary City, $180.6 billion. Located in Abuja, the Federal Capital Territory of Nigeria, Centenary City is a smart city project developed with the aim to create a competitive urban settlement on the same level of Dubai, Monaco, or Singapore, and also to serve as a political and economic tool for securing foreign investment. The city occupies an area of 1,260 hectares of virgin land located approximately 5 kilometers from the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport, Nigeria's second largest airport and one of the busiest airports in the African continent. It will have a mixed-use urban center, a central business district, a financial center, a museum, and a cultural center to promote African and global arts, as well as world-class hotels, great offices, residential districts, an 18-hole golf course, polo and country club, an international convention center, sports and leisure facilities, a safari park, educational institutions, healthcare, and community amenities. The Centenary City project broke grounds on 19 June 2014, with an anticipated timeline of 10 to 15 years to complete. It, however, went underground for a period of approximately 3 years due to administrative and land acquisition setbacks. Work resumed in 2018 with the first co-development project of Centenary City called The Grove. Number 1. Eko Atlantic, $6 billion. Eko Atlantic, officially Nigeria International Commerce City, is a planned city of Lagos State, Nigeria, being constructed on land reclaimed from the Atlantic Ocean. Upon completion, the new peninsula is anticipating at least 250,000 residents and a daily flow of 150,000 commuters. The development is also designed to help in stopping the erosion of Lagos City's coastline. The city adjoins Victoria Island district of Lagos City and the Phase 1 area of Lekki to the north, while the entire western, eastern, and southern borders is a coastline. Eko Atlantic is expected to rise as the next generation of property on the African continent, having a total of 10 districts. Spread across a land area of approximately 10 square kilometers, the city will satisfy needs for financial, commercial, residential, and tourist accommodations. Eko Atlantic development is being carried out as a public-private partnership, with private companies and investors providing the funding, whilst Lagos State Government is a strategic partner with the support of the federal government. The contractors are China Communications Construction Group, a company that works in the field of marine dredging and landfill operation. Consultants are Royal Hasketting and R+H Architects. South Energix Nigeria Limited, a subsidiary of the Chagri Group, was specifically created to undertake the development. Thanks for watching. And this brings us to the end of the most impressive mega projects in Nigeria. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, and also share it with your friends.